What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chavez here. My wife is here, smacking me in the arm.
Ask me what I'm smacking you in the arm with.
Ew. Come on, man. That is disgusting.
Why is it disgusting?
You killed a rat and you're hitting me with it? When you get a wife, they don't tell you that she molts, but mine does. You have it all over you. There's tinsel all over the place.
So I changed my hair again, guys. Hey.
Yeah. This is what's
left.
This is only a week after we shot the first video.
I need the other one back.
Well, it's gonna sit on the floor. So, incorrect summary of Elden Ring Part 2. Did you enjoy Part 1?
I did enjoy Part 1.
Okay.
Parts of it were a little overstimulating.
Really?
But it was good.
Really?
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
The ADHD editing didn't fucking stroke you out.
There was a lot going on.
There needs to be a stroke warning in the start of this video, and I think I'm gonna put it in. Strobe lights.
Stroke, seizure, all of that.
All that shit's going. I saw an interview with him in between watching this, and he's like, yeah, I don't have ADHD, I don't drink caffeine, I just raw dog life. And I was like, what the fuck? You just spawned this with normal thinking? And I'm glad finally somebody's coming out to say they don't have ADHD and they just enjoy this kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know? And I just hope we see more of it in the future. So.
Meanwhile, his doctor's like, that nigga definitely got ADHD.
Right. No, his doctor's like, he might not have ADHD, but he's a psychopath. This is how he thinks about video games. But yeah, let's get it. This is, you guys really enjoyed the first part, and you guys said the Bloodborne series was good too, so we'll definitely continue doing this. I'm enjoying all of them. I might want to do something lighter than Elden Ring next time, though. Maybe like the waifu simulator or something.
Okay.
Kind of like out there, and then get back into like Dark Souls stuff after. But
all right, I'm ready.
I'm down to keep chugging. So here we go. Play it.
Do not play this video in the dark. It is very scary.
Yep.
The lands between. So beautiful. So tranquil. Until I showed up. Welcome back, everyone, to Elden Ring, one of the games of all time. Featuring deep role-playing mechanics, riveting combat, cool math games, happy wheels, and probably a story so convoluted that entire YouTube channels exist just to tell you about it. I do not know much about the lore, but I do know one thing. Malenia is definitely the Blade of Mikola. When we
Are we there already? All right!
Left off, we had endured great pain and suffering in our quest to destroy the cast of Percy Jackson. But do not worry, the pain has only just begun. And if you somehow haven't seen the first part, then that's fine. I have also seen JoJo. So with the Elden Ring shattered and scattered among America's inbred dipshits, it's time to tear our way through enemies aplenty, attempt to find a girlfriend, almost impossible, and test the true strength of my hardware, because this will be our greatest challenge yet, and also the easiest challenge for the rest of the game.
Alright. We play this game all the time. Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
I'm ready.
Nice.
Last time on Blatant Copyright Infringement Fair Use Edition, we struggled to take Grandpa off his life support with violence, delivered Garfield his precious lasagna, and finally convinced Joseph Hussein Biden to end it all with nuclear fire. I'm dead serious. Wow, that was fucking crazy. I better fast travel to the third Impact Evangelion. We're moving at a real breakneck speed. You know, just when I was thinking this game can't possibly get bigger, it gets significantly bigger. I'm not sure if the developers are okay, especially since they're trapped in the same room as that man. It turns out, nuclear weapons are a great way to excavate the Earth, and there are no long-term consequences, which means we've got an entirely new area to explore, hiding just beneath our feet. And no, we're not going to visit the Blue Man Group again. I still have the nightmares. Wait a second, this is Michigan. I need to leave as soon as possible.
Hello, traveler.
Ah, it's a woman.
I am possessed of 4 arms, and that is what tickles thy fancy?
Pringles can.
Art thou of no more brain than stone?
Can you speak English?
Can you throw yourself into a wood chipper? Listen, I have never seen a caucasoid run that fast. They kept yelling, "Go, white boy, go."
Oh. Okay.
I shall need thy help to run my errands.
May I ask why?
No, I'm going through a tunnel right now. Your signal is breaking up.
That was good.
I apologize for that.
No problem, bro.
I may not have known at the time, but this was the beginning of an absolute rabbit hole, one that would lead me to dangerous and disturbing territory in the future. This shit makes Blaytown look like a playground. Welcome everyone to the Nether Fortress. It's 3 rooms long and filled with naked and hostile women, which is my preferred enemy. I've always wanted to be a police officer. This is just like my favorite Japanese anime, Kill the Cats. And if that's a little too intense for you, don't worry. There are dozens of skinwalkers waiting around every corner. Just knowing that makes me feel very comfortable. But my favorite enemy in the entire level is in fact myself. Me. I am the boss of the level.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's up guys? Max over here. We're out here going after Shadow Peter Pan. I'm forced to fight the only bitch that I trust. Gonna lay a fucking smackdown on Dark Link. This battle is a unique concept to say the least. It perfectly copies and uses your entire inventory.
Yeah.
And yes, this does mean you can unequip your weapon and laugh at him for the whole fight. He literally cannot damage me in this state. Not that you would need it, because if there's anyone in the world who knows how to keep me down, it is myself. This boss's weakness is naked anime women, but overall it was a great experience taking revenge upon the man who ruined my life. Unfortunately, as a result of that battle, I have destroyed a part of myself.
The saddest part about that fight is that's how I realized that my build was absolute trash. I had no problems killing myself whatsoever. Every move I use is parryable.
Yeah.
If I start moving in one direction, I can't fucking stop. So my dumbass is just swinging at the air, going ham. There's blood and shit going everywhere, and I'm like, I pose at the end.
Oh my god.
Apparently uncancelable pose at the end of my combo. I beat the shit out of myself, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to change all this shit.
I have killed my artistic integrity. Hey guys, I built an entire torture chamber for animals in hardcore Minecraft. And if you want to see how I exterminate the innocent, stick around until I kill my son.
Remember when I told you about doing that in Minecraft?
No.
You looked kind of like that.
This is not what you told me about.
Yeah, build contraptions to kill farm animals. It's science.
I feel like if you showed this video to a Victorian child, he would die instantly. And speaking of dying, we've returned again to Jump Scare Junction. That's right, I lied to you. I give Dora the wrong directions. This area is an identical copy of the last time, complete with the same puzzle, the same enemies, and the exact same boss, but this time he's glowing, just like this video. Now don't get me wrong, I love beating Canadians to death, but why? Please do not subject me to more Canuckan boss torture. Now as for the rest of the area, it's pretty nice, you know, kinda short, introduces the brand new sapient sphere type enemy.
Are you going to let me use this armrest, please?
Come on, just be it. He's talking about the sentient ball that follows you around and kills you.
I'm trying to watch comfortably, but you will not let me.
Okay, come on, wife, please. Let me use the armrest on my own fucking chair on my own fucking channel. We'll pillow fight with your old hair.
I don't even have it.
It's over there. It's very reachable.
Well, while you're over there reaching it, I'll be putting my arm on the fucking armrest.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, you
I
know.
backed it up so you can see the sentient ball.
I'm ready.
I find it very hilarious. It has a health bar.
Kinda short, introduces the brand new sapient sphere type enemy. That's okay though, I too have seen Steel Ball run. But what I really want to find is this knife, which is a surprise tool that will help us later. With this, I may now cause many kitchen nightmares. Let's go talk to someone who actually knows what's happening right now. Not you, though the alternative isn't much better.
Hey, Tarnished.
Yeah, hi.
I see you've come to me with LondonBinKnife.png.
So you know what it is then?
No, but if you desire a refund, I must redirect you to Ronnie the Witch in her Harrigan call center. Only then can you rebate your purchase.
You know, if I can't deal with you putting your arm on the armrest, how am I going to deal with Ronnie the Witch putting her arms on the armrest? She's got 4.
Right, yeah. But you have to marry her in game?
That's my ending now. I have
Why
to
are you
marry
marrying anybody
a
in
forearm witch. Because I ran errands to kill Aldrich beasts.
Uh-huh.
And then she was like at the end, like, so now we're going to get married.
You're cheating on me with somebody with 4 arms.
Yeah, but right now I'm practicing.
Oh, I've met Ronnie before. She's, interesting.
But I must warn you, Tarnished, the temptation of a blue gash is strong beyond belief. I, too, have felt the call of her puppet hands upon my tackle. Just imagine, Tarnished, what those 4 armpits must smell.
I'm going to leave now.
I take it back. I want a pre-divorce and a prenup and a restraining order. I don't want a one with 4 armpits.
Welcome everyone to Horrors Beyond Comprehension, a land of the hands, as it were. The Fingy Dingy. Making my way here was a treacherous affair. I had to dodge the magical artillery using my immense skill. This place, however, is anything but safe. I would describe it a bit like the SpongeBob perfume department. You simply need to get through it, but you will lose a part of yourself. There are hands everywhere, in the ground, on the ceiling, and within my nightmares. They are 90% of the enemies, and the remaining 10% kind of remind me of myself in a really strange way. My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 23 years old and making YouTube videos. As it turns out, the Queen of Caria going insane in Hogwarts had implications for the kingdom, and one of those implications, kind of slaps. You know, like a hand. I too would kill myself if I was written by J.K. Rowling. I can't even search for pictures of normal Knuckles on Google because I keep getting this fucking echidna. Human Knuckles just makes it worse. Now, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, so after dealing with my Oni-chan and killing the only normal people for miles, the game just gives up and has us fight a ghost instead.
Yeah, anyways.
I've always wanted to kill a white woman. Also, I'm available at this address. This fight is...
Bro, what? What are you out here admitting?
Actually an iteration on the previous Tree Sentinel boss, so it's a really good thing that I beat him. You could say I have a lot of practice with the moveset. This time, however, we've got a copious amount of magic, even greater speed, and a horse ghost, which implies that there is a horse hell. Horses don't belong in the battlefield, they belong in the McDonald's menu. I can't even turn the bastard into glue anymore. This is just like George Orwell's Animal Farm. In summary, this boss is good, but nothing we haven't seen before or will see in 5 minutes. The magic earns her a really comfortable spot in B tier right next to herself, but that is a story for part 19. So for now, I'm just gonna send her to a farm upstate.
Easily C minus.
C minus?
Yeah, easily C minus boss. It's literally every other boss you've already fought, just ghost form with some magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I've played this game for 130 hours and haven't slotted a spell. Now, as a full metal consequence of my vehicular manslaughter, we have finally unlocked Ronnie's Rise, and my favorite part of the game, Ningyo Romansu Shimureta. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the writing on this one. I just don't really care for the Blythe arc where he eats the classroom. But to get to that, we have to fight the most dangerous and powerful boss of them all, the copy-paste key. If we can teach magic to fucking dragons and dogs, I don't even know why we try. The most powerful wizards can be found in a zoo. You know, at least he's gone. He has chosen peace. I guess all that's left to do now is enter Toyota High School so I can finally meet the love of my life.
How the fuck did you do that?
Do what?
Ohayo gozaimasu.
She says, her long hair swaying in the Among Us Morbius Among Us sus.
So, why are you here exactly?
Oh god, the game actually prompts you. I really gotta think about this one.
Tell you what, I'm also in the business of killing God. I want to restore the good old-fashioned values upon which we used to rely.
Is that a bad thing?
For you. Now, are you going to join or not?
Oh god, she doesn't know I'm a sub.
Wonderful. Your first mission is to kill my brother, Satan. You can find him inside his volcano.
Are you trying to kill me?
Don't come back until one of you is dead.
Well, I guess that's it then. Time to take the elevator so I can talk to my sleep paralysis demon.
Greetings, Tarnished.
Oh god, not him.
It is I, Brian Dog, from Family Guy.
Please leave me alone.
I'm not really here right now, so please...
God damn it, it's an answering machine.
At the tone, please record your message.
He did leave us.
That's funny.
He left us a fucking suicide note.
Oh, he's dead?
Watch the show.
Finally, it's time to continue playing the game, and to get to the aforementioned volcano, we must first ascend. We have to elevate our consciousness so I can have my date with Ronnie Senpai. Fortunately for us, there is an elevator. Thank God the Mountain of Death is wheelchair accessible. You just gotta watch out for the falling rocks. I'm beginning to get the impression that I'm not wanted here. So we enter the absurdly large elevator, custom built and designed for the new American male, and place our keys in the ignition like a sedan. Welcome every pony bazinga to the Altus Plateau, land of the fourth demigod and his magic treehouse. I originally meant to go to the volcano immediately, but this area is the world's biggest set of dangling keys. There are 2 paths we can take to traverse this area. The road of proper, upright civilization.
I can't, I just give me one path.
Okay. But just like in great Dark Souls fashion, one path is fake. There are 2 tree sentinels. Remember the tree sentinel from the beginning of the game? Mm-hmm. There's 2 of them here in this area leading up to the right path. Mm-hmm. So there's really only one path.
But if you're playing the game for the first time, you don't know that.
But I'm saying you figure out very quickly there's only one way to go.
White Civilization or the Forest of Immaculate Pain. You know, I did both of them, but this one is funnier. Welcome everyone to the Worm People Dimension, a region totally unique in how it decides to kill me. You see, the inhabitants have a special status effect called death, and the effect of death is that it kills you rather painfully, and there's quite a few of them. My favorite example is definitely Wormface, who is called that for no reason. All of his attacks are basically instant kills. I think it could be better to take the stealthy approach here. Hey guys, Maxor here, and today we're going to be sneaking into Big Shell, right? And you have to stop the Facebook algorithm. It's giving people pronouns. So after navigating the Impale Jail, or just teleporting past it, because you can do that, we continue exploring Bikini Bottom so I may find the maniac. Just don't turn around on the bridge, because, he is there. So for the next part of our journey, we make our way to the Windmill Village, which is, apparently a fun time. You know, I may be a fan of older women, but this is a bit much.
So you remember when we went to the theater and we watched that play called The Six?
Uh-huh.
And then it was 6 of Henry's wives singing?
Uh-huh.
And then we did that for our anniversary that we celebrated?
Yes. And it was a great time.
And we sat orchestra left?
Yes.
In the front row section?
Uh-huh.
And the girls were singing on the stage, celebrating our anniversary for us?
Right, yes. Because they were the 6 wives of Henry VIII.
Here are some pictures of us sitting there, enjoying the play that I took you to for our anniversary.
Uh-huh.
That's basically what this section is. Without the singing, just 6 wives.
Got it, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ignore the one on the right side.
I was gonna say there's more than 6 people here.
These bitches really do be reenacting the plot of Midsummer in the local retirement center.
Oh.
Honestly, this area's pretty dope as long as you don't make them angry. Don't worry, women are very easy to calm down. So with our domestic situation now under control, we walk for 3 seconds until the boss just kind of approaches you, just like Dio and his stand. Welcome back, everyone, to the official IGN walkthrough. And today we're gonna be fighting Slenderman. Gotta collect those 8 pages. His attacks are fast, really fast, and his combos are longer than my video schedule. If you ever think you're safe against this boss, think harder. This man goes harder than a police officer in the Black Sea. And to make things worse, we have a second phase which made me scream audibly. Finally, the spaghetti coat. I haven't really fought a boss that required an exorcist before, but thankfully the priest was better at the game than me, so
Nice.
that's not
I fought a Godskin Apostle like 2.5 hours and 2 days of my life, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I go to the very next section of the next video, and then this fucking Godskin Apostle shows up, and I thought I was being fucking pranked. I was the most mad I've ever been in my life. Like, you've got to be kidding, I'm gonna be here for days.
Did you beat him the second
Yeah,
time?
I did, because after practicing for 2.5 days, you can kill anything. But I was so fucking mad. I quit for a while and came back and killed it pretty easily.
That's understandable.
It wasn't so bad. I took it very seriously the first fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not fuck around.
I would be very upset if after I beat the Pontiff,
right.
there was another fucking Pontiff.
You fight those 2 guys, you fight the giant, you get to the new step, and then another Pontiff walks around the corner.
I'd be
like,
livid.
What's up, bitch?
I'd be livid.
Yeah.
It's not the last time we're going to see him, although I wish it was. So with Friedrich Fastbear once again confined to his pizzeria, we approach the fabled Gate of Healthy Eyeballs, and after being welcomed very nicely by the residents, we catch a glimpse of our next destination. The next destination hurts my eyes. All you have to know is that I really want to get there because I am a moth. And also this anime girl. Naturally, my first instinct was to head to the front door, like the feds outside my house. But these instincts were not correct. Also, some people say my videos are too fast, so here's a dog. So instead of whatever that is, we need to take the side route to get in. I have to skulk cantankerously towards my devilish deeds. But upon reaching the back rooms, we find that the way is blocked by the dreaded, most powerful enemy of the entire game. That's right, the copy-paste key is back, and this time he's tired of my shit.
Oh my god.
They also level up. You're so bad.
This battle is really difficult, not because the moveset is new, but because I have exhausted my horse jokes. To put this another way, he's tougher than my dad and hits harder than his belt. Not much is different this time around though, except for the damage. That is very new. This is just like my Redmi Note 11 Pro when I criticized the Chinese government. Overall though, this boss is a very cool reskin and a literal gatekeeper for the content ahead, which is why I decided to exploit him using my horse, just like the Mongols. Absolutely peak game design right here. I'm very impressed.
You're not cheating, you're Genghis Khan.
1 second, guys, I need to answer my phone. So, with the evil lies of capitalism out of the way, it's finally time to head inside. This is what we've been building up for 13 entire minutes.
Oh,
and when I
Jesus.
got there, I was so taken aback by what I saw that I fell off a cliff and died. Great start.
It doesn't get any easier.
Welcome everyone to Blisterine, Royal Capital, a land that pleases the eyes and destroys my ears. The sound of the Smurf Jamboree is fucking inescapable.
Oh my
We're gonna
God.
hear it for the rest of the level in the form of my tinnitus. Look at this shit. Look how fucking big it is. And yes, we can visit all of that, the entire city. Do you see that dragon? You can climb it. These enemies, they can climb me when I am 6 feet under. Enter the buildings, peruse the streets, find new enemies and die to
my
them.
God,
We've got a
what is
little bit of
that?
everything here in Portland, Oregon. This
everything
game
you
is Dark
kill.
Souls 4, 5, and fucking 6. So I ask again, are the developers okay? Do they sleep? So after our encounter with band class, we move throughout the city, becoming acquainted with its welcoming residents. And there are so many different paths that it's actually hard to talk about. You can go down the streets and die, go through the storm drain and be dragged to the depths of hell, where the Catholics go. Or you can go to the bad side of town and die to the exploding worm. I hesitate to call this a level because this is a goddamn experience. Just don't enter this innocuous well because you'll have to fight the poo and piss men. Seriously, this is an entire dungeon in and of itself, and it's more convoluted and confusing than a woman. I want to get off Mr. Miyazaki's wild ride. Please let me see my family. But that is a story
Please
for
let me see
probably
my
never, because it's
family.
guarded by the demigod of incest. I will have to deal with him later, preferably after he stops dealing with me. So once I finish up preening...
What?
Incest? Okay, I was just clarifying. There's been a lot of weird stuff in this game.
Why did that stop you of all the things of the...
Because why is there incest? Obviously.
the garden and becoming one with the graveyard, we ascend to the next level of consciousness and begin making our way to the palace above. It's pretty beautiful, but I would suggest installing railings because I am
Jesus.
stupid. And also this anime. Speaking of which, here's the next boss. He just kind of
Another
appears there.
ghost?
Gotta fight Casper the unfriendly piss. Now I could get into this boss, maybe talk about how he helped my insides experience fresh air, but he is very phoned in, and we're going to get quite familiar with him later. And also he has a stand, so that's how you know he's gay. Since this boss is technically a memory, we're just gonna forget that he exists. Maybe
That's
should have done
rude.
that during the fight. So all that's left to do now is get into the giant tree so I can finally kill God. I've always had a grudge against that guy. After all, he made the British Isles, and some crimes cannot be forgiven. Ah, if it isn't my old friend. The tarnished who gets no bitches and stacks no paper. How are you alive exactly? How are you still single? Once I called the demigod's family, but that was before I became racist. Though your tenacity deserves praise, it is for naught. For I have never lost a debate. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cancel culture strikes again. Oh god, this fight is good. Like, really fucking good. I just didn't sign up to play Sekiro today. That quirked up white boy do be busting it down sexual style, and his secret is methamphetamine. This shit is fast. Very, very fast. Faster than a Genshin player's trajectory to prison. So fast that the hammer doesn't even wait for phase 2. They call him Home Depot DoorDash because he's delivering the tools straight to you. Also, yes, I can make his weapon change color at will. It's like a speed run for epileptics. But what makes this fight difficult is not just the speed, not just the mobility, and definitely not just the damage. Although there is a lot of that, but just how many fucking moves this man has, and all of them have different attack speeds, so have fun with that. This time around, we've got daggers, hammers, spears, a lot of swords, and a little bit of trolling. I remember when Dark Souls bosses were just an obese man, we were so young, but this does beg the question, why was Morgott just hanging out in front of Stormvale? Was he getting his groceries? Did he use a VPN? The only assumption I can make is that he just really hates you, and yeah, I can fucking feel that. I also hate me, so to come out on top, we've got to remain quick, brace the inside of our asshole, and to verify our online sources with correct documentation, because this is the hardest boss so far and the easiest boss for the rest of the game. So whether we're delivering pizza or attempting deicide, Morgott will bring you the Home Depot experience, whether you're ready or not, and the answer is usually not.
He played this boss for a long time.
I see that.
In his world, this is like the Hyperbolic time chain. Like, this is days. And most of these clips are him getting hit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really sexy editing. Oh my god.
That fight was the fucking bomb.
Damn.
It was a hard-fought battle, but now it is time for me to claim my rightful throne. Fuck, I'm going to make God pay for this. All we have to do is go through the,
Oh.
Oh, this probably has an explanation, but something tells me I'm not going to like it. Oh well, time to go. My actual objective is worse than this. Much, much worse than this. So, Yeah, that's great. Look, I need help getting into the glow stick tree. Do you have any shears?
Oh, why didn't you say so?
No reason in particular.
Nah, don't worry about him. He's, doing stretches. For the next 5,000 years.
What?
Anyways, you need to, burn the tree.
Excuse me?
You need to go to Giant Mountain and burn someone to death. I want that shit to look like a road flare.
You are scaring me.
The pain is immense and without limit.
How about I just go kill Satan instead?
And not run from me!
Welcome everyone to the Mountain of Agony, both in the lore and in gameplay, but mostly gameplay. Home of the fifth demigod, Satan, literally just Satan, Lucifer, the big D, if you will, who has made his home inside of a literal volcano where he intends to commit blasphemy in peace. Just one problem, we gotta climb that shit ourselves, and the main way up is,
a really fucking big ladder?
a little bit linear. I call it the Habsburg family tree because this shit is a circle, one with a higher population of apes than Twitter.com. My favorite part was the horrifying darkness of my Appalachian camping trip. Something is after me, but I don't know what it is. Now don't get me wrong, there's still a lot to discover, but half of it is igneous rock, and what remains is a bit of special. Just gotta take out this enemy over here when suddenly bird jump scare. It feels a bit like every level collaborated to make this one. We've got people, monkeys, spastic robots, and you better believe that the hands are back. We even get to see the handyman himself. He's getting really out of hand this time. You could say that I have my hands full. This is hands down the stupidest joke in the video. So after climbing a little bit, 3 ladders in a row, we gaze over a cliff whereupon Patches just breaks my fucking skeleton. Guess I have to climb all the way back up. The top of the mountain is really fun though, especially when my computer decides to work. It's like Disneyland for Victorian peasants, or just Yugoslav war criminals. I think Satan might be up to something. It's just a guess though. So after 3 days of assorted undersea mischief making, we finally arrive at the Volcano Manor. But at that size, it's more like a volcano-gated community. Little did I know what I was getting into, starting with the, red. Like all the flags this is giving me. I feel like I'm inside of a gaming PC. Maybe this woman can give us more info.
Hello, Tarnish, and welcome to the Red Manor.
Feeling creative today, aren't we?
I am the virtual YouTuber of this mansion, Penny, and this is Gug. Gug is in pain.
Aren't we all?
Anyways, can I interest you in joining the forces of Satan? We offer coupons.
For what exactly?
Mostly funerals, but sometimes Tesco.
Well, you know what? I do want to attack God, and the mood lighting here is sick as fuck. Where do I sign?
Oh, you don't sign, you kill.
What?
We crave innocent blood, traveler, and I expect a sufficient donation. After all, you are what you eat, and I am a child at heart.
I think I chose the wrong voice actor.
Hail Satan!
Well, I guess since I serve Satan now, my outfit needs to get a little edgier, and my weapons need to become a little veggier. Potatoes aren't the only things that these can peel. And as a fresh recruit to the Army of Darkness, I now have access to the office break room. It is surprisingly nice, so long as you avoid the souls of the damned. I do not care who the IRS sends, I am not paying taxes. Also, half my fellow demons have scoliosis, so let's just collect our first target, instead of talking to them. And if I'm going to kill the innocent, I might as well do it with some chill beatings by Dr. Dre to relax and study to.
He's killing innocent people. The happiest music in the video.
I think we might be the bad guys. Just kidding, I don't think. Oh shit, wrong door.
Congratulations, traveler! You have proven yourself my finest sin.
My sins are unforgivable.
You get to meet Satan now.
Oh, what's the occasion?
Dinner.
Can I leave now?
Have fun.
Damn.
Hi there, Satan. Did you fall from heaven? I don't think he liked that
Damn.
one. Hey guys, Maxor here, and today we're gonna be trapped in, hell.
That's right, bitch. We're in fucking hell.
Yeah, so turns out war crimes and orgies are sins. Don't ask. So now that we're in hell, I get to meet all of my favorite heroes, such as Ronald Reagan, and also all the landlords that Mao killed. But to navigate this new landscape of fire and brimstone, we must venture into the many circles of hell, each one complete with their own trials and punishments, but mostly punishments. Now as for me, I was sent to the circle of greed for being a YouTuber, and my punishment is continuing to make this video. It is 4 in the morning. Now the first thing you see in this level, and I mean the first thing is an anchor direction. This tells us that we're in the circle of lust, where all the Genshin players reside. You know, I'm a really big fan of Sugma Kokomi. Boy, I sure do love being surrounded by women. Genshin Impact video very soon. Just gotta turn this corner and why is he just standing there? Well, I'm sure he won't be bothering me anytime later. Oh my god, it's him, the Caprese Demon. Now, for our next stop in every Denny's ever made, we're heading into Hell's Assisted Living Center, which is filled with unbaptized infants and the disabled. It was at this moment that I knew I was not being punished, but that I was the punishment. Also, Jesus Christ, this is darker than Ethiopia. After which, we find ourselves in the circle of... gluttony, because the residents are a bit sluggish. I know, very funny stuff. It's time for some fun volcano facts with Maxor. Did you know that lava cannot hurt you as long as you are backstepping? Try to do it in real life. Actually, at this point, the lava is more of a suggestion. Summer enjoyers be like, at least there be no snow. Oh boy, I sure do love taking a walk in the great state of Arizona. So after we're finished navigating the, kinky neighborhood, we head into the next circle of hell, the heresy, which is accessed when I pull a bridge out of the room temperature lava. This is where God puts all the papists after being dragged into the storm drain. Their Sisyphean punishment is that they have to get laid on Gmail. Delete every other website. You have to fuck and suck on Gmail. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll be attending mass to steal the wine. Hey guys, welcome back to my 600-pound death, and on today's episode, we're going to be fighting the skinniest Reddit mod. This is not what I meant when I said I wanted jiggle physics. I think this boss may have had a few too many communion wafers. How many of those do you have to eat before it's considered one entire Jesus? This is your body, broken for me. Now, unlike the other foreskin brother, the absolute girth of this man might make you think we're in for a slower fight, but you are wrong.
You! Stupid. See, I definitely would have lost this boss battle because I would never have looked for a weapon in the area. Look, I'm a very straightforward gamer, okay? Right. You show me an enemy, I go kill it. Don't make me run around looking for shit.
When we played Outriders, what was the one thing that got us in trouble more times than not?
We used to stop to open up boxes.
We would stop in the middle of a fight. Doesn't matter where it's at. Is that a treasure chest? Then my wife would be like, where are you at? I'm like, I'm opening a treasure chest. I'm dying. Well, there's good stuff in here. Come pick it up when you get a chance. How do we do damage to the boss?
He comes back. He does. Yeah!
Demigod of Mount Gelmir, number 15, Crater Rykard. It appears that you are trying to cut off my pet snake, so in return, I will now cut off yours. The last thing you want on your journey to hell is to join the Serpent King as family, but as it turns out, that might be what you get.
Oh my fucking god, it's finally him, it's Satan, I'm your biggest fan. Welcome everyone to the second phase of life, also known as death, and today we're going to be fighting the human centipede along with everyone he's ever consumed. That's right, this entire time we were participating in the world's most complicated buffet, not to mention I'm carrying the souls of 4 entire demigods, so I just delivered Rykard his fucking pizza. But if you want to get eating, first you have to get eaten. Buy an immortal snake and live on him like a tumor. That's called making a deal. Now as for the gameplay, it's a little intense, you know, kind of spooky, kind of makes me cry, because this boss, on top of his normal moveset, can use every snake attack, just like Metal Gear Solid. But that isn't even the dangerous part. That happens when he unleashes the 50 goddamn explosive skulls at the loudest possible volume and then dips my screen into a vat of hot oil. I guess hell is just built on a missile system. I could not tell you what's happening on the screen right now. The best way I can describe this fight is that it gives brain damage, just like playing Valorant, but in a good way, unlike playing Valorant. Even still, this battle is not about that. It is all about the spectacle, the weaponry, and of course the violence. It is a gimmick fight done absolutely correct, even if it hurts my eyes a bit. But if this fight gets one thing right, it is definitely style. And while this battle may be long, you know, like a cat, goddamn does it deliver.
Do it. You have to admit that is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Gulp.
Man, you two are a match made in hell.
This is neat. We didn't even get to Millennia this game. I thought that's what he was at.
Hey, so, I might have killed Satan.
You fucking what?
Yeah, so, where did she go? Gone. Oh. She's eating what?
That's gross.
Oh my god.
That was really good.
Woo!
Again, just so much going on. A little bit of overstimulation, but I feel like I was able to keep up better this time.
So it's weird because the game is getting more convoluted, harder to understand, and harder for him to play.
Yeah.
But you still feel like it was easier to understand than the first one. Yeah, I feel like when you jump into Elden Ring and you think you know what the game's about, and somebody just tells you immediately like you're absolutely wrong. Like you can't even imagine. And his editing style, I think it takes a little to get used to. Kind of like eating escargot, like we did
on our anniversary.
You know, it's an expensive video. It must cost him a lot to make. This
like
video,
like our anniversary,
like that tomahawk steak we got on our anniversary.
Like those fucking Ubers we took.
That's
on
actually,
our anniversary.
I paid for dinner. My wife paid for Ubers.
And
we paid the same price. Stop talking while I talk, wife. Thanks for joining me for part 2 of this.
Thanks for having me.
I am bringing you back for 2 different gaming videos.
We'll see.
Seth for one of them, and another one by this creator. Hopefully there's a part 3 of this. And we can just basically me and my wife watch game movies together.
Yes.
So this is kind of like that, but like a music video version.
Right.
Just like 30 minutes of it, nonstop.
Out of context.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So really, I hope you come back for another one. And
there's got to be a part 3, right? Because we didn't make it to the girl you were talking about.
Right. But if not, join me and my wife on her channel. We're watching a meme compilation, I think. And we'll see you guys around. Peace.
Peace out.